Hello my marvellous sausages, I've got another ship video for you, and it's to get this. It's called the RazorLeaf. Now it's a really cool ship that you can get very early on. It's even easier to get than the other video I did about the Star Eagle. Now not only do you get this ship, but you also get this outfit called, look at it, it's a spacesuit. Let me show you what it's called. It's called the Mantis spacesuit, I believe. There we go. Repulsing Mantis spacesuit. Look there. It's fantastic. It's a legendary spacesuit as well. Something that's going to come in very, very useful in the beginning of the game for you. Now, not only is it very, very sexy, it's also got lasers, it's got electron beams and missile launchers, which is totally fantastic. Its cargo capacity is 420. For some reason, I'm over-encumbered there. Anybody know why my ship can be over-encumbered? But there we go. It's because I got stuff on my other ships as well. But this is brilliant to have. It's much more powerful than your Frontier to start with, and will see you through a lot of the missions. But not only that, it can get recognized from place to place that you go, because, well, now then, here we go. Obviously, I'm going to show you how to do this, so there's going to be spoilers involved, but you're basically the Mantis. It's kind of like a space Batman type thing, okay? So I'll show you exactly how to get the mission going and how to complete it, because there's a few items in it which you might find slightly confusing. So the first things first, when you're fighting spacers, there's enemies called spacers, some of them can have something about a secret outpost. It's like a note. Now, once you pick up the note and read it, it tells you to get to this planet that I'm currently on. Let me show you. Let's go to the system. I'm in Denebula 1B that you can see here. There we are, lair of the Mantis. Look. Now, it'll automatically take you here if you click on missions, and it'll fly you here. No problems at all. You don't have to uncover it yourself. Now then, the mission itself is basically a scrap all the way through. And you do shoot spacers as you're going through. There's loads of stuff to pick up here as you're going through as well. I've had levels of enemy, though, quite a bit above my current level. When I did it, I was kind of level 13, 14, I think. And I was getting level 38. But you do pick up some fantastic weapons that'll help you through it. So it's not too bad to fight your way through it. It's not actually that long. And what you also get as you're going through it are small notes from the woman's son, who was the Mantis. She's kind of telling him to come to her lair to unlock her goodies. Now, you're going to come to a point where you meet a chap who's like an engineer, and he'll tell you that anybody who goes in there ends up dead. There's one room that they end up dead in. And when you go in and look at the room, you've basically got letters on the floor, and you've got loads of laser turrets at the other end of the room. So once you step on the wrong letter, you will get absolutely incinerated by the laser turrets. It's very, very annoying. But there is a way to step on the letters, kind of like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which will get you through to the end of the actual puzzle. So you're picking these notes up from Leon Voclane, who is the son of the Mantis, and you're going to pick one up here called Sic Semper Tyrannis. Now, this is the word you need to enter in on the floor as you're going through, and it's Tyrannis. It's the one that fits the amount of rows there, because you've got 8 letters, and that's 8 rows. So step on the T, the Y, the R, the A, it's double N-I-S, and that'll get you through up to the back. Now, I've heard people saying you could take some amp and just leg it through, because as soon as you pass the turrets, it doesn't really matter anyway. But if you want to do it using the clues on the floor, spell Tyrannis as you're going through, and that'll be it. On your right, there is a locked room, which will give you, I think it's like a bolt cutter or something. Let me have a quick squiz. It's the extended mag modified auto rivet gun. It's a heavy gun, which you may want to use. You can get that from picking the Digilock on the right. But then when you make your way out onto the left, you're going to open up into what I think is the best bit about this. You're going to come basically to the Bat Cave, because that's how it seems. Not only do you have the huge ship at one end, there are 4 robots in here as well. So you're going to find robots all the way through. So you need to take them out. I haven't found a way to reprogram them to make them friendly. I was looking around for a terminal, but I couldn't find one connected to the robot bays. So I had to kill them, unfortunately. But if you're ever going to explore around the area, you will come across the Mantis Spacesuit, which is this really cool looking number, and I can highly recommend you get it. And then if you make your way right the way down to the front, you can see the RazorLeaf obviously a play on the Razor crest, you know, from the Mandalorian, but it's great. And once you click the lift button, it'll ascend up to the landing pad, and then you can claim it as yours. Here's something I want to quickly advise you of to avoid any inconvenience. When you come out of the lift and you walk up the corridor, you want to go to the left. Don't go to the right, because you'll walk all the way back through the complex. You want to go to the left, and that's the door you'll get to, which will take you outside to see a lovely new ship. I always find it exciting getting a new ship. Now, this also is not a particularly big ship. It's about the same size as the Frontier, and when you go inside you can have a little look around. There's a limited amount of compartments in there, but it should be able to house any crew that you have with you at the time. Once you sit in the pilot's ship, it'll automatically become your home ship, and the ship you arrived in will go back to your fleet depot. But anyway, this is a great ship to have early game. The Spacesuit is an absolute pleasure to use, and you look incredibly cool as well, and you're going to get loads and loads of really useful weapons as you're playing. Now, if you want to know how to get the Star Eagle, that is a significantly longer quest than this one. This one for the RazorLeaf doesn't actually take that long, so which is a really good one to do early on. But get this first, because it'll help you in getting the Star Eagle, particularly in the part where you're fighting various ships, which you might find quite difficult in the Frontier, which is your starter ship. So my advice is to get this one first and get your cool armor, and then proceed along the 3-star Ranger quest line to get yourself a Star Eagle. And talking of the Star Eagle questline, here's a link to my video which shows you exactly how to do it with some hints and tips as well. It's well worth getting. I prefer the Star Eagle to this, the RazorLeaf, but this is a smaller, more nimble little number that I do really enjoy playing with also. Let me know in the comments what you think about the ship. This is really, really cool. I loved it. Space Batman Mantis person, that's me. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage hurt.